It's never been right. It's rarely right.
That one's never right.
All right, we will call to order the regular council meeting for June 24th. I have no additions, council.
Are we adding that ice district resolution?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
new
will. Okay, that will be, where do you want that, new business? 11.1.
Oh, sorry, I had it under.
Okay,
Sorry.
anything else? Adoption of the agenda as amended or added. Moved by Councilor Ponto, second by Councilor Giesbert. Discussion, all in favor? Carried. Public or statutory hearings, none. No guests. Delegates, gallery, comments on agenda topics. Do you have anything for us tonight?
No, thank you.
Adoption of the minutes. We've got one set there, June 10th, regular council, moved by Councilor Graziano, second by Councilor Turnbull. Any errors or omissions? All in favor? Carried. Any business arising? Staff or council? No. Correspondence. Yeah, anything from the correspondence list that anyone wants to talk about?
Are we talking about the radiothon? Is that what we're at?
Well, it's not a very big list, but there is the financial
correspondence
impacts of higher level government policy changes, the letter to Minister Ralston,
Page 12.
notice of site C construction.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. And we'll go to 10.2 Fort St. John Hospital Foundations 21st Have a Heart radiothon sponsorship request.
It's done.
It is done, and in the past, we've only done Be an Angel.
Okay. 10.3 invitation to the 11th annual Resource Breakfast Series.
One
at
thing,
UBCI.
one thing that's interesting is before there was always a limit of like 2 tickets.
Yeah.
I don't see a limit there.
Maybe because nobody wants to eat salad for breakfast.
Is that what you had last year?
Well,
Yeah.
And I mean, if I was down there maybe, but I'm not gonna go all the way to Vancouver to breakfast.
Well, this is
No,
during
it's during
UCM.
Oh,
it is
okay.
very
It's during
informative.
it, okay.
I like it.
I did enjoy it. I'd rather do this than the evening events, so
How better?
if we're doing this, maybe we purchase 2 sets and then whomever's going
Yeah,
I was just gonna
let's
say,
get,
Mr. Raleigh is inquired into how many tickets.
Okay.
let's just
And
get 2
we were
per
hoping
breakfast.
to take this opportunity to inquire about who would like to go to UBCM this year.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm open to whatever. Marie and Betty didn't go last year, so I'd definitely say they could. go.
My plan is, registration doesn't open till the 2nd. Early bird registration stays on till the beginning of August, so.
Mayor? Unknown yet?
You don't have to say for sure now.
Saved by the
That's a different
Yeah.
animal.
So we can let everyone know when the early bird opens up.
What do you think, Marie?
When is it again?
September.
September 12th, that's only 17th, well, you're.
I might be able to go.
You're 16th, thereabouts, but yeah. Back on the 20th or the 21st, depending on what your flight schedules are. And is there a request from council for staff members to go, certain ones?
The CAO decides that.
I'm actually off.
Usually CAO goes.
Go back to
Sometimes
night of the
another,
21st.
but it doesn't have to be.
I could probably go.
You got time.
But there's lots of time because the early bird registration stays on till like August 1st or 2nd or something this year.
But to get to the tours, which is the best
Oh.
part.
Yeah, if you definitely want, the one day, the Monday has tours before the other meetings start. But once it opens up, we'll get, they don't even have it posted yet, their agenda of anything, to see what's on what days or anything. But Jeff, we get 2 tickets for this and then name them after.
Yeah. 2 tickets for each breakfast, please.
Okay.
I don't know that we need a resolution to do that. Okay. New business. Now, if someone wants to go to the committee resolution for the ice drainage. at
He's got it
the,
right here.
Complex.
I will move that phase 1 of the district's ice under drainage project be authorized to proceed and that the project costs of $24,000 be funded by capital surplus or the building replacement reserve. Thank you. Mike.
Moved by Councillor Barto, second by Councillor Graziano. Discussion,
It's gonna be
All in
nice to
favor?
have it done.
opposed, carried. I guess we could have done that under recommendations from committee of the whole, but yeah. 13.1 council reports, Councillor Giesmer.
Oh, not a whole bunch to report. We did go to the PRD dinner meeting. That was nice. We got to meet some people there. That's about it for me, I believe.
Went to the Doig.
Didn't we do that before the last meeting? I thought we already talked
No.
about that.
No, the Doig Council was.
It was like a day after.
Okay, well, and with school district 60. We've been going to a few things anyway.
Councillor Graziano.
I went to the Doig meet and greet as well, the PRD meet and greet as well. I attended the leaders table with Mayor Talper. They had presentations with the new hate crime unit in BC. So this coming year, I'm not sure on the date, but there will actually be a hate crime charge now, and there's a hate crime unit in British Columbia, mostly geared to racism, I suppose, and other things. So you won't be charged with assault anymore. You'll actually be charged with hate crime, and that will go on your public record. It's very very educational. The speaker was very good. Northern Health did a presentation. The new CAO did a speech. Northern Lights College was there. Most of their staff. There was a high-speed internet presentation, and of course the social. And I met the mayor and some the chief and council from Soto that day. I attended the grade 6 grad at Taylor Elementary, and I also did a slight speech at the Meet the Author Day in Taylor last week as well. I think that's it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Councillor Ponto.
I did also, I think we're all gonna say that because we were all there, the lunch and meet and greet with the Dwight Council and the PRD and the one with School District 60. I attended the BC Hydro Go Fund meeting. And we do once a year in-person meetings, and this was the in-person time, so that's nice. Just so you know, since its inception, there's been 100 projects awarded and just under $900,000 awarded since its inception. It's not final till September, but it looks like we'll get another $100,000 for one more year because the dam's not operational yet. So that was kind of exciting because then it would make it an even $1 million from when it started. I attended, and NDIT was there, of course, and they asked if we could really, just keep this one for now, I'll give it to you after, really promote this Bus the North. It's a thing that they've been doing, whether it's a short trip or a long journey, maybe I can pass those around to the council. So the bus services include a large coach style, a regional transit, and small shuttle buses. And they really want this promoted out there. For one thing, because of what it is, there's maps and everything all over it. And even if we don't necessarily have the service we want, people could be asking for it so that there could be more done. And also just for people to get familiar with what's available there and what services are there. So they asked if we could really promote this however we can. So I grab that out and I'll leave that up to staff how to do anything with that. And I did attend the Source Energy open house the other night. It was from the time period I was there, it was fairly well attended. Most people were looking for job or work opportunities. They were very interactive, lots of staff there and very good food. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Thank you. Councilor Trimble.
Much the same as the rest of you folks. I did the school board meeting, the PRD dinner as well, and DOIG. And I think that's it.
Alfred,
I didn't make it there.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
make it there. No, I'm pretty sure that was what I did.
Okay. Me, I gotta say, first off, you all got invites to a special committee of the whole meeting on July 4th with the PRD.
Right.
So
I can't
respond
make it.
so that they know for prep to do that. I did offer our community hall if it was available, so I don't know if anyone reached out. Because they,
Not to my knowledge.
okay,
is it a Zoom only meeting?
no, it's not a Zoom meeting, it's an in-person
The one on the 4th
meeting.
about the pool?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
At the PRD offices?
Or here.
Okay.
They're worried that it's too small there.
We have
That-
some
yeah.
meetings tomorrow, so I will make sure if we're moving it, that it's that we have it.
Well, you think they would have done that by now, but anyways, okay.
Okay.
I'm doing my due diligence and telling you about it, so respond so
So
they
we'll
know how many
find out
people
if
are
it
coming,
gets-
because all of the councils for
Mhm.
Fort St. John and here, and the alternates for the regional district are all invited, so it could be
We get that through our
large meeting. You would have got it through the
District.
PRD.
I'm
You
pretty
should've-
sure that I received an invite for that.
You
Yeah,
should
it
have.
was in your
July
calendar.
4th. Yeah.
On
One
July 4th.
o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
It'd be in your calendar, Dr.
Um,
Murray, if you accepted it.
Leaders table, yeah, it was good. It was very big. If I could say, all the mayors from all of the PRD municipalities plus Northern Rockies were there. As well as the president of Northern Health and RCMP and a couple other people. And a bunch of people from the nations around us were there as well. It's good. It was a good discussion. I don't know about Northern Health.
Nobody does.
They are reporting that the closures are getting more frequent.
Yes.
We see that.
And they're gonna come up with a plan to try to stop that from happening. Yeah, great lunch at the DOIG and great dinner at PRD. We've got a lot of relationship building lately and it feels pretty good with our neighboring people. Had a board meeting as well with the PRD and then went to grad, so it was good. Got to speak again. It's nice to be able to do that. It's super hot in there.
I was just gonna ask that.
Yeah,
How hot was it?
it was pretty hot. I went pretty casual.
How many grads were there?
300 and some.
Wow.
16 from Taylor, which I gave
Wow.
a shout out to the Taylor grads. I don't know that I know all 16, but I know most of them.
Wow.
So
How was the air intake this year?
it was fine. They probably had somebody guarding. it,
Yeah.
So
Good to know.
would be my
Okay, now I
would be
hear
my
what you
guess.
said.
It was good though. It's been a good times.
Excellent.
14.1 staff reports. We have the 2023 statement of financial information. Mrs. Clothier, I will pass that to you.
Thank you very much. So this report, I will give the credit to Ms. Pennell. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you may have though. I think you all have seen, this would be at least your second one seeing, so there shouldn't be any new surprises, but I am here to answer any questions.
Something has to be done every year.
I appreciated it. I thought it was very easy to understand.
So if everything is good and everyone agrees, Mayor Talfer, I'll get your signature at the end of the night on this, so I can make the
I would
deadline.
move that the District of Taylor receive and adopt the 2023 Statement of Financial Information.
Moved by Councilor Ponto, second by Councilor Turnbull. Any other discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Awesome. Good job. 14.2 Participation Trail RFP award. Exciting.
Thank you very much. This project is being led by Urban Systems on our behalf as part of the BC Active Transportation Grant. The presentation that everyone got about a month ago on the best value tender procurement is what was used for this. I'm happy to answer any questions anyone has, but I will give the general overview that the decision really came down to the project plan. The one we recommended is doing it the quickest with the least disturbance to the golf course. One of the other ones, just for example, their recommendation was to close 9 holes for a month. So those are some of the factors that came into this. It was quite an interesting, outside of this project, just the process. It was an interesting process. It only took us about an hour. All the information was brought to us. We didn't know who the parties involved were. And each portion that you see graded, project plan, risk assessment plan, it's all done individually. So you don't even know if you're looking at the project plan and the risk assessment plan for the same company. So it was an interesting process. I wouldn't recommend it for anything smaller than about this mark, but this mark and more.
Big stuff.
Yeah, I found it to be quite an interesting process and an improvement on how we've done it in the past.
Questions?
I just had one question. Procore, where are they out of Dawson? So does this account for their travel costs? Okay. Then I would make the recommended resolution.
Is there any other questions?
Sorry.
So so you think it was worth the process? I mean, you're through it now.
Yes,
And it definitely costs us more than what we normally would do, right?
it definitely does. It is captured in the cost of the grant. Most likely, these type of things, these type of projects this size, most of them are grant dependent. So we'd probably only be doing this for grant dependent projects or other large scale projects.
Is their cost based upon what the value of the project is at all?
No, hours, and depending on engineering and surveying, this year their costs are actually less than last year because we put more work into the surveying and the base plan for the golf course. So we don't need to put that work in for each phase of the trail. It's already been done.
And the evaluation criteria, you gave that to them or they gave it to you?
Collaborative. They gave it to me. We tweaked a couple of the numbers.
Because I still see nothing in here about local.
We had a lengthy conversation about that. Urban Systems was going to get back to me. In procurement law, there is, the way we worded it would have been very important. So on this one, we decided against including it, so we could further research it.
Okay, but it's still on your
Top of mind, yes.
Okay, that was it. That's all I got. Thank you. Now, if there's no other questions.
Okay, I'll make the recommended resolution that council award the work to be completed on the participation trail as part of the BC Active Transport Grant to Procore Construction Limited, the amount of $573,288.
Moved by Councilor Graziano, second by Councilor Weaver. Any other discussion on that motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you, and looking forward to that whole thing getting done. I went around it yesterday or last night, and it's pretty awesome. The new piece is super nice.
It is.
Well, I'll have to go check it out.
Do you have signs where you enter where the arbor is or at the golf course saying this is an active golf course? Because there never used to be.
So we got them made up. I will confess I have not played enough golf this year to actually look and see if they've got
Okay,
put
well,
up.
there
They
is
were-
some at the start of where the new piece is.
Yep.
But the other piece is
Don't have it.
all of the other sides are active.
I will follow up with the team because I did, as part of the last project, we ordered the signage for the whole course. We also have, the signage also is supposed to recommend that you travel in the clockwise direction,
Okay, good.
just for safety.
I did that right.
Yeah, so if you're coming down 11 and 10, you're coming into and you can see people hitting the ball instead of your back turned. Because
Well, if you know which way it goes, I had to look to see which, because I'm not
Yeah.
that familiar with it either, so.
I was just gonna say
Well, that would
why.
make sense. That would make absolute sense to go,
Yeah.
to be,
I just
like
mean-
riding into oncoming traffic.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's I know there was lots of talk about it going through there, but
Mhm.
the trail, all the other places is still inactive.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they might be there, but I cut across from my house and went and didn't see. The first sign I seen was right after the gully.
I will follow up with the team because the signs exist. I'll
Yeah,
make
and
sure
they
they
might
are
be.
where they're supposed to be.
They might be.
That's interesting,
just
because
made me
whenever
think
I
about
did it, I haven't done it for a long time, I will always go that way.
Start
Because
at
I-
clubhouse and go that way by the.
That way.
toilets and
So you're
then-
not supposed to go that
way?
No.
Because then when I get over there, I decide whether I want to do the rest or whether I want to cut up through to 97th and come down.
Well, I live way over there, so I start at
Hmm.
the greenhouse, and if I make my fat butt all the way that far, then I keep going.
Oh, and they recommend that I wear a bicycle helmet too.
Okay, thank you. I think it's great. And I like that we're gonna expand that because the rest of the trail's getting pretty
Yeah.
beat up from the roots underneath there.
Yes, it is.
So, and
What's
it's very
how old?
narrow.
How old is it? It would have been done when the golf course was built, right?
It's pretty old.
Yeah,
That trail?
Yeah.
95?
Yeah, 95 is when the golf course opened. So
Yeah.
because golf course is how, yeah.
Wow.
yeah, 95.
Yeah, you think about it.
Old.
I
Okay,
started at the plant, that's 30 years.
14.3, 2023 grant and aid donation, community cleanup, Ms. Ford. Interest agreed.
Thank you. So as you know, the purpose of this report is to advise council of an error that occurred with a 2023 grant need donation related to the Taylor Community School community cleanup. A resolution was passed donating $500 to the school to host a barbecue for their students. Through the process, which we submit an accounts payable voucher, it was entered under the Taylor Elementary School PAC instead of the elementary school. The phone call was received after from the principal of the school saying, looking for the donation as it had not been received. The check had not yet been received. After looking up under Taylor Elementary School in the accounts payable system, it didn't show as clear as being put into the system. Another voucher was submitted and therefore 2 checks were processed. Both checks cleared the accounts, so there is $500 that was a check that was cashed by the PAC. So staff are looking for direction from council on how to move forward with this situation. Do we want to, does council want to make a $500 donation for 2023 or request reimbursement of the check sent in error?
I think, I did talk to the administration at the school, but it's not really their issue because it went to the PAC. It was supposed to go to them and they got theirs after. The PAC did get theirs, but I think we, at the very least, need to know what they did with the money or plan to do with the
Okay.
money if they still have it.
Mhm.
If they require it and they cannot reimburse it, which is fine with me, by the way. We did this and it's tough to ask for money back from someone like the PAC. But if they can explain to us the good use that they've used this public funds for at the PAC, then I think a resolution would be much easier to make. And in my feeling,
Yeah, I
I mean,
put
it's a tough
option
spot.
number 1. You can't ask them for it back.
No.
Yeah.
It is an error kind of on everyone's part. PAC should have caught that $500 check, just doesn't show up every
They
day.
knew what it was for.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. They didn't just,
But they also didn't ask us for anything.
but they would have
Who did the
known.
barbecue? The school or the PAC?
I don't, I didn't think they did a barbecue,
Okay.
to be honest with you, but I don't know for sure. We'd have to ask that information.
And that's what we're gonna ask. So just ask them, yeah, I mean, ask them what they did with it.
Yeah.
And
I don't feel we need to demand the money back, but it'd be nice to know where it went or
Well,
what
it's
it
still
what it
public,
can go
it's public
towards
funds,
still.
so if we're gonna make a resolution to give the money to the PAC,
Would like to know
let's
what
hear their needs.
That's right.
Well, I would move that the District of Taylor authorize the 2023 grant and aid donation to the Taylor Elementary Parent Advisory Council in the amount of $500 with the request to them as to what the money was used for.
Sure.
I'll second that.
Discussion, second, moved by Councilor Fronto, second by Councilor Turnbull. When will that'll come back to us at a meeting with the request? Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor? Opposed, carried. Yeah, that'll make it so that you don't have to bring it back.
And
as
for-
a-
Well, it can be
And for
business,
council's information, we're implementing a quarterly
Yeah, I
reconciliation
saw that.
procedure to ensure that grant.
Well, it looks like we learned something from that, so
well,
that's
the
good.
next meeting, it can come under business arising from the minutes.
Yeah, sure. Just not to create a bunch of work. But okay, we've got the Lone Wolf Golf Club May financials, which we have seen for the second time. So Mr. Galay, if you wanna either take questions or highlights.
I'll just quickly say that revenues are up due to early season and expenses are all under control. You will notice higher expenses in the food and beverage and the golf operations. That's moving the head professional and the food and beverage manager from seasonal to full-time in lieu of hiring a general manager. I should say year-round, not full-time. My apologies. Aside from that, I'm happy to answer any questions, but so far staff is pleased with the financials.
I think it's great.
Question.
As am I.
About
Yes, go ahead.
the part that you said about moving the head golf professional and food and beverage managers to year-round operations. I understand the professional, what does the food and beverage manager do year-round?
So how it actually works is they are able to bank their hours. They're not a full 20-80 hours. They bank their hours up to 1840. So in the off season,
They use
They-
up the banked hours.
that's
Gotcha.
correct.
Cause I was going, what do they do?
We had that fancy name for that. What was the, not equalization?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Averaging agreement?
Averaging agreements we had, but we were.
Thank you.
What are we-
Gotcha. They work physically half the year, most of the year,
Correct.
but their
And a
hours are all
condensed
condensed
schedule.
into that
And
time.
that's going to
Gotcha.
change this coming up here too, right?
In terms of what, sorry?
Well, because we'll have that other piece to it in the winter, will we not?
Oh, yes.
So-
Plan isn't to utilize those two individuals
No.
that much, so
No.
they still get, we
Yeah.
respect that condensed schedule.
Yeah.
But it'll create opportunity for maybe a server position that wants some hours during the winter to, and that was all budgeted for with this golf simulator going in.
Okay,
Awesome.
thank you. We've got 14.5, proposed cancellation of August 12th and September 23rd. Council and committee meetings, Mr. Wally.
I'll take it as read. If there's any questions, I would move for a resolution.
Questions, conversation, discussion?
I'm away August 27th or whatever that Monday is.
12th.
The 12th is what's proposed here, but I'm gonna miss the next one for sure.
No, they're
So,
supposed to cancel those meetings. Canceled
Yes.
August.
yes, so what she's saying is maybe the last meeting would be better to
Because
cancel.
last year we canceled the last one to accommodate back to school and time off.
Yeah, which does make sense. Why the August 12th this year versus?
Yeah, I can take that if you're okay with that. Selfishly, because administration is away, it's
That's
a
when a lot
portion
of
of it.
people are gonna be away.
It's my
Administration
wedding,
getting
I'm not
married?
going to lie. And we're also trying to plan the work that's gonna be done in this room during that period of time.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hopefully the flooring at the same time, but definitely the painting and the walls and that.
so the timing of everything together.
Correct.
Okay, well, I will make the
Oh,
recommend.
hold on. Is Tyler here during that time?
Yes, I believe, are you?
missed that out,
No,
sorry.
I think Tyler is the only director here at that time.
It's not just him that's gonna be going, it's other ones.
Because honestly, selfishly, you should cancel the next one. Because you're gonna be gone during that one anyways. I'm just saying, if you want to be selfish, that's what I
True,
would.
true.
Then you'd have no meeting in August.
Which we're not allowed to do.
No,
Would you like
he
to-
would have no meeting in
Yeah,
August.
I would, we would have.
Would you like to reschedule one of the August meetings?
No, I think that this is because I'm not sure we have Counselor Graziano gone at the end. Well, I appreciate the staff has vacation, they have vacation. That's absolutely fine. And, yeah,
I Doesn't bother me. I won't be here the 26th.
I mean, that's the reason we did this, was to try to give some time in summer for sure. And for that vacation time. So if that makes sense for you guys, then that is, that's fine. But just wanted to make sure we're good with that because we can do whatever.
Okay, I'll make the recommended resolution that the August 12th, 2024 and September 23rd, 2024 council and committee meetings be cancelled. And that notice of the cancellations be posted in accordance with section 7(3) of District of Taylor Council Procedure Bylaw number 857, 2022.
A second.
Okay, moved by Councilor Trimble, second by Councilor Ponto. Discussion?
Is it possible to get our calendar cleaned up? I don't know who's responsible, if that's
Oh,
Kim
we
or
just have
Mike.
that 2:00 thing today.
But-
yeah.
Seems
You-
to
you
be a
gotta get
bit
rid of that.
confusing.
And Kim is working on totally recreating the mayor and council calendar right now, so I'm hoping to invite
You got to
Well,
invite
who-
you and then going,
okay.
okay, and then we're gonna have another calendar.
So I guess who is the 2:00 meeting from? Is it Kim or you?
It's coming from Kim, from what I understand, it's when she puts out,
Just cancel the 2:00 one.
Just
So
needs
it's
to
go.
Oh, it just didn't get canceled yet.
Please,
Yeah, the
thank
two
you.
calendar.
and my understanding is she sent you out the new calendar invite
Yes, she did.
so that you can get yourself set up on that prior to canceling the old one that wasn't working right.
But you can cancel the 2:00 meeting.
Yes.
Please.
I prefer just that it comes to my stuff and I don't have another calendar. How many have you got?
Not, I didn't accept the other one, so.
Yeah, I'm going, I don't know if I should have, because it's like, okay, another one.
Okay, thank you. All in favor? Opposed, carried. Enjoy the time. Bylaws, 15.1 District Taylor zoning bylaw.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
The addendum,
Oh, addendum, yes. We do want to do that. We do want to do that. So that will be 14.6, which, when I find it. Here it is.
I'll move that Lisa Ford be appointed as the signing authority on all District of Taylor bank accounts for the duration of her time as the financial services manager.
Moved by Councilor Ponto, second by Councilor Giesbert.
Question,
Yes.
does that mean that we're all gonna get?
Just so we know, I actually asked Lisa to remind me of this. There is potential you will all get an email. I don't know for sure if they will email everyone or just the person.
Remember when we all thought it was
Yes.
spam?
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking. So, so if we get something,
If you get something, it is anticipated because we were adding something.
thank you. I just, well, it affected you guys more than us. It was, oh, we've got spam.
Yeah, I said to Lisa this morning, don't let me forget to remind them. So thank you.
And any other question, discussion? All in favor? Opposed, carried. Not today. We need Tyler to do the job. She's the holder of the oaths.
I believe I already asked.
Okay, so we're good for that. Now we will go to bylaws. 15 District Taylor zoning bylaw 887/2024. Ms. Ford.
Thank you. This is the, I'm just making sure the resolution on the
Yes,
reports. Okay. This is for the third reading and adoption of our zoning bylaw to implement the
It says that first, yeah.
momentary, to implement the council statutes into our zoning bylaw, and then at a later date, we'll look into further amending the zoning bylaw for other things. This is just to follow the legislation.
I would move that the District of Taylor zoning bylaw number 887/2024 receive its third reading and be adopted this 24th day of June 2024.
Moved by Councilor Ponto, second by Councilor Turnbull. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed, carried.
Thanks to staff for all their work on the stuff
yes.
that the provincial government throws down at you.
Okay, so let's, I think staff, we're gonna, can we go into the close? Do we have time to get?
You're in a, no, well, you're holding a whole other,
We were in a special close.
Yeah.
because you can adjourn this and go and reconvene.
Okay, so I can adjourn this now? we will adjourn this, regular council meeting now. And we're gonna go into a special close. We will just need Mr. Galay.
Can I have you sign this
Yes.
before I forget?
So